Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Wa barakatuh. Barakatuh. Stop it. These breaks.
Yes.
I tell you what, we should put these breaks out live on Facebook.
We should. Well,
so people could no, we wouldn't last long, would we?
We wouldn't be here anymore. Oh, mind you, on Facebook you do anything, can't you?
Do anything now.
Do anything,
on Facebook.
say anything.
You
Apparently there are no rules anymore. Do what you want, say what you want.
You know what? There are rules. And people are now beginning to realise that there are consequences.
Thank goodness.
There are consequences for the ludicrous stuff that people post on these social media things.
I'm sure we've discussed this before, but I heard recently, and it's true, that certain elements of social media are damaging free speech in the regard that in the past, if you wanted to have your say, you could go to Speaker's Corner, or you could go to somewhere, anywhere. You could stand on a crate, which is where they used to say, get in on your soapbox.
Yep.
You could literally stand on your soapbox and you could preach. You could preach the good word, preach the bad word. You could tell people what, and you could get it out there. And within reason, you could pretty much say whatever you wanted, because if you said something that upset or offended people, they were there to shout you down.
Yes.
They were there to have discourse.
There was balance.
There was balance. And basically, if you like, the thing that...
For every opinion that was spouted on the soapbox, there was a counter-opinion spouted right back at you.
Or people could walk away,
or people
and
could
you are
choose
left,
not to listen.
you are left shouting into a void.
Into thin air.
People don't want to do that.
Yes.
And so, if you like, the thing that aided free speech is the old, I have the right to say anything I want. Yes, but that doesn't mean you should say it.
That's right.
Necessarily. You know what I mean? And so the thing that kind of aided free speech was should'em, was shame.
Yes.
Was people's, innate desire to be good or nice.
You have the right to say what you want to say.
Yes.
Yeah, but that doesn't make what you want to say right.
Absolutely.
Yeah? And it doesn't make it right that you affect other people's lives.
True.
Yeah,
but if you're getting on a soapbox and you're doing it and it's visible and you're there and you're saying, I am me, and I am saying, these are my thoughts, these are my beliefs, kind of, that aided free speech, because people, okay, well, maybe I won't mix with, or whatever it might be.
Okay.
Online, when it's Johnny 24786 saying some vile things. The anonymity.
Nobody knows who he is.
Absolutely. And the anonymity allows people to say pretty much whatever they want.
So people hide behind
anonymity.
The coded names that they give themselves on social media.
Yes.
And only a tight circle of people who know them by that coded name would know who it was.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so the anonymity allows people to say whatever they want and feel that they can get away with it.
Not anymore.
And that's quite...
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Oh, really?
No.
Brilliant. Because I believe in free speech, but I also believe that there are things that you shouldn't say. Just because you have the right to say things doesn't mean that you should just say it.
Correct.
You know what I mean? And so,
now there is hate crime. And I know a fair amount about hate crime.
Yes.
Because I get involved in it.
You do?
I don't spout it.
Yeah.
I'm not a hate
that's
criminal.
Yusuf. Justin.
That's my weekend roll.
This just in. Yusuf is involved in hate crime. Go on, from which side?
From the point of the point of view of policing it.
Absolutely. Yes.
And I'm not a copper.
You more than me. I do occasionally attend the IAG and scrutiny panel.
They're great.
With West Yorkshire
so
Police.
much.
It's incredible.
Learn so much.
And basically, this is where the police get members of, get what they consider to be credible members of society.
God knows how they allowed me.
And then us. Into a room.
How did I end up doing that?
It's a headquarters, police headquarters in West Yorkshire, Wakefield. And then they say, right, this is what happened. This is how we policed it. Are we doing it right?
This is what happened as a result of bringing this action.
Yes.
So this is the outcome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And this is the person that you see. Hate crime is not a crime if I was to stand up in here right now.
Yes.
Turf you out.
Yep.
And stand up in here right now and just start spouting a load of hate and vicious, vile, bilious, horrible stuff.
Yes.
That's not a crime. Because it's not affecting anybody. Nobody hears it.
So if a tree falls in the wood, does it make any sound?
That's right.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Schrodinger's cat.
Yes. So, if I do it on my own,
Yep.
it's not a crime.
It's not a crime.
Because it hasn't impacted on anybody's life.
Wow.
If I, however, stand at the top of the precinct
And do
spouting exactly the same thing,
Yes.
I will be arrested
Go on.
because people have been affected by it.
I get that. And what you're now going to say is, and also if you do it online,
If you do it online, you are putting your thoughts and views out into the public domain.
and therefore it
is a crime.
it's a crime. Wow. So actually,
is
it's
a
becoming
crime.
a crime. Or
Yes,
not
it is.
becoming. It is now a crime.
It is.
I
Now,
think
that
that's great. I think that will
was
help free speech.
recently made very public in a very, very horrible case
Yes, it
where
was.
people posted a video
Yes.
online of something
Yeah.
that they had made and
Oh,
done.
this
It
was
was
awful. This is back on bonfire.
atrocious,
Yeah.
atrocious
Yeah.
what those people did, and I
Yeah.
don't even want to
No,
talk.
let's not go
I don't
there.
want to give it airplay.
Let's just say they're despicable.
give it airplay.
Despicable.
If
human
I was,
beings.
if I had the power, I would deport those people.
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
Where would you send them though?
They, I don't care. They
Who-
do
but
not
what I mean
belong.
is, who-
they
who
should
deserves-
never.
who
They
deserves
should
to have
not
them living there?
be allowed to walk on my street.
We should be able to have a new
that I
floating
pay
island.
for.
We should be able to put a floating island in the sea and let them live on that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I'd want to sink it.
Yeah, well, yes,
To be
yeah,
fair.
but don't moor it.
No.
And then every time it comes near a coast, people have to
Yeah,
push it away.
Push them away.
Push it away, and then it goes across the sea. And it
Hideous,
goes to another one.
vile
Push it
people they
away.
are. Anyway,
You're awful.
I'm in
awful
danger of
people.
getting on my soapbox
Yes,
now if I'm
sorry,
not careful.
I think you'll find we have.
I've gone up a few rungs. I'm going to climb back down gently, gently.
Yeah. Here we go. Hello.
And-
I believe
and-
in free
and-
speech. And
We have touchdown.
relax. 3, 2, 1. You're back in the room.
Back in the room.
But I think we should have free speech.
Yeah.
But it should be, people should be conscious of upsetting or not upsetting other
right.
people.
That's right.
Of upsetting or not upsetting other people. And so, I get that. I get that.
So,
I do.
anyway, where are we going with all this?
Right. Well, I was going to go through a list. I mean, should we bang on with the list?
Crack on with the list.
We'll crack on with the list because today is brilliant.
I was beginning to think you hadn't brought one.
Well, no, I know. But have you seen? I am now hopelessly flicking through this book, trying to find it. Because where is my list normally? On my phone.
On your phone.
And what I found is, because all my individual things are on my phone, going from list to it is difficult. So
Yeah.
I've started writing it down.
Ooh.
That's all well and good.
The old-fashioned pen and paper.
Old-fashioned pen and paper.
Wow.
The problem is,
I can't read your writing.
no, I know at all times where my phone is.
Yeah.
No, here we are. I've got it. No, and it's a brilliant one. I swear, honestly,
Oh,
it's
go on
brilliant.
then.
It's brilliant. First one
Yep.
is a chunk of change.
A chunk of change.
We are going to discuss a chunk of change.
Okay.
Yes. But we'll come back to that. I'm not going to tell you any more.
Okay,
But it's,
right, fair
honestly,
enough.
it's like,
Like the sound of
wow.
it? Like the
It's
sound of
stuff
it?
like this. And I know that you're so much like me. You're just going to go, wow, that's amazing.
Yep.
That is amazing. What happened and the value that's been placed on it.
Yep.
It's a chunk of something has produced a chunk of change. We're going to come back to
Okey-doke.
that. We're going to come back to that. We're going to, I can only give you the headline.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we're going to look at the headless chicken monster. We're going to have a little conversation about the headless chicken monster. This thing is
looking forward to
incredible.
that.
It's incredical.
Okay.
We're going to consider the meteorological,
Met Office.
the Met Office, the meteorological people. And they're not always right.
Yeah.
You see, we started doing our own weather forecasts,
Yep.
and I now realise they carry more weight than the Met Office.
We know more than they do.
We know more than they do.
Yep.
We know more than they do because we use proven, traditional methods.
Like going outside.
Like going
for example,
outside
and looking
or
up.
looking up and looking up. We do weather by hair.
We do.
We do weather by pine cone.
By skin tone.
We do weather by skin tone. We are going to come up with more weather systems.
We are.
And I'm telling you, when we get through to this one,
I've come up with another one.
They're more
last night.
accurate.
I came up with another weather system last night.
fantastic. Well, we'll do that a little bit later on. Then.
Okay.
We'll do that a little bit later.
Inshallah.
We're going to consider. We're going to consider the EDL.
I like them.
Yes.
They are ever
And
grounds for fun and frivolity.
absolutely. And if I loved Manx before,
Yeah.
and I did,
Yeah.
the people of Manchester have always, I'm from Sheffield, so they
Yeah.
probably shouldn't, but they've always held a massive piece of my heart.
Same here.
I absolutely
Love them.
love Liverpool, love Manchester.
I'll tell you how deep that goes.
Go on.
In my household, when
Oh,
I was
go on.
growing up as a kid.
Yes?
Yeah, and in fact, and later on, as I was turning into a young adult,
Yes?
my brothers, staunch Leeds United supporters,
Yes?
all of them,
Yep.
yeah, never missed a match.
Really?
Never missed. And one Boxing Day, there was a match
Yep.
between Leeds
Yes?
and Manchester United.
Oh, wow.
Now,
That'd not be a grudge match in
well,
any
the
way,
thing
shape,
is
or form.
that as far as Manchester were concerned, they weren't bothered about Leeds.
Oh,
They
yeah.
just hated Liverpool,
Yes, yeah.
didn't they?
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
Leeds hated, hated them. So this match was taking place on Boxing Day,
Yep.
and the brothers were congregating round at the eldest brother's house to watch the match.
Yep.
Yeah, and they all turned up with their six-pack in hand as
Yes,
they did.
yes.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
And I turned up with a Man U scarf.
Brilliant. Did you have to watch it through the window?
I then came to realise just how deep these feelings are felt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I realised that, and I learnt the hard way when I lost contact with my elder brother for some 6 weeks after that.
Really?
He wouldn't even speak to me.
Really?
Honestly.
Oh my
And I just did it as a
goodness.
laugh. I'm not
Well,
bothered.
exactly.
I'm not bothered who
I'm not
wins.
bothered.
I
Yeah,
don't
it doesn't matter.
care.
It's just a match, isn't it? It's just
It's
football
it's a
match.
game of footy.
Yeah, it's not life or death.
I know,
What?
but it actually
To
is
them,
in their
absolutely.
eyes. It was
as
life or
somebody
death.
once said, it's not life or death. It's more important than
It's
that.
more important. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah, crazy.
Oh, incredible. So,
So,
I've always liked the Manx. I've
Love
always
'em.
liked the people of Manchester.
Love 'em.
I love them a little bit more now.
Really?
Wait.
Was that
till
possible?
I tell you,
Was that even
You wouldn't
possible?
think it would be, but you
But it
just wait.
actually is.
You just wait till we start talking about the EDL.
Love it.
You
already.
just wait.
Love it already.
You just wait. I want to talk about NASA.
Okay.
Well, a
That's
little
the
conversation about NASA.
National Aeronautical and Space Administration.
Yes, I think it is.
Good.
We discussed that a short while ago, and you remember.
Don't tell them that. Don't tell them that. I just want them to
Oh,
think.
yes. Sorry, that's
I'm a
indelibly
font of all knowledge.
etched into the
I am
left-hand
a
part of your brain.
Font of all knowledge,
Absolutely.
no less.
Absolutely.
Genius. Me.
We're going to talk about rally.
Rally.
Yes.
Okay. Rally.
So that could be bike, so it could be Sir Walter.
It could be the chopper. It
could be a chopper.
Or it could be a past night.
It could be. It could
Yes.
a knight of the realm.
Yes.
I'll-
Or it could be a car race.
Yes. Yes. I have an RS, a rally
over
sport.
muddy ground.
Oh, I love rallies. We used to go to the Chatsworth Rally.
Did you?
And there is something spectacular.
And you survived.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. And the way to do that is to go on the insider turns, not the outside.
Yeah, it's a bit dangerous being a spectator in
It
one
is.
of those sometimes.
And it was. I mean, this
You
is
get
back
hit
in the
by a
80s.
large lump of metal
Yes.
called car.
Called car.
Yeah,
Yes.
at high speed.
Yep, this is back in the 80s. And these things
I
come
want
at
to talk
pace.
about hieroglyphics.
Very good.
I'm going to bring hieroglyphics
Very good.
into the modern age.
Brilliant.
I am. All right.
Uh-huh.
Add that to your list.
Yes.
Add that to
is-
your list.
Consider it
And
added.
smoke it. No.
No. No. Brilliant.
Okay.
So that's the list.
Is that the list?
That's us. That's us. It's gonna be a
Alhamdulillah.
cracking show.
I'm looking forward to this.
Absolute cracking show.
Absolute looking forward
Looking forward
but,
to every second.
As usual, congratulations on a brilliant list.
There you go.
Bring
you see?
that forward.
You're excited. We've not even started.
Congratulations on a brilliant list.
Very good.
Yeah, but as always, I'm afraid contractually we've got to do some of this.
Yes. More of that after this.
It's nice that.
Lovely.
It's
Am I
nice.
started? Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi.
We're barakatuh. It's weird that way round. It's weird that way
doesn't
round.
feel right, does it?
It does not feel right.
No.
We got it right. It doesn't feel correct.
No.
But it is nice. Have a fresh, warm drink. It's brilliant. You know what's great about it today?
Go on.
In a mug.
A mug.
Yes, there were actually 2 mugs available.
I like mugs.
That doesn't very often happen when you
no.
get in this early.
No, it doesn't. Because people have used mugs the
Yes,
previous
and
day.
hid them.
Left them in their locked
In their
office.
locked offices.
Yes, and we don't even get...
No,
What did we have to drink out of that day?
we had a soup bowl and a
Soup bowl
vase.
And a vase.
And you kept complaining that your eyes hurt, and I said, well, stop sticking the
Stop
flowers
sticking
in
the
your
flowers.
eyes.
Yeah.
Move the roses to one side before you take
Why
a
are
sip.
these flowers dying? You just poured boiling water into.
Yes, yeah, and mix a bit of coffee in, using the stems. The coffee's gone a bit green. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's good for you.
Is chlorophyll really all right?
Yes, it's good for you.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
They think we're joking.
They do. No,
We're not.
we don't joke. This is all very serious stuff.
Absolutely is.
Very serious.
This is why
stuff.
you listen. Admit it.
Exactly.
This is why you listen. You want the serious news.
You want the serious stuff.
You want to know
Ooh.
what's actually going on
I'll
out
tell
there.
you what. We've got some serious stuff coming up.
Have we?
Oh, we have.
Am I going to get on my soapbox about
I think
this?
you might.
Really?
You might
And
fall off it laughing.
when I say soapbox, you know those little boxes that people have on sinks, especially old people. They have them on sink. That little box.
Yes. Yes.
With a bar of pears in it, or the imperial leather.
Yeah.
Other soaps are available.
Yes.
I'm not talking about that soap box.
Yes.
Yes. That wouldn't do you any good at
Yes.
all.
You could just stand on your tiptoes
Do you
and be
remember
higher.
the massive big bars of green fairy soap?
Oh my goodness, I do.
Do you remember those?
I've just had.
And your mum
That
scrubbing
is
your
surreal.
dad's collars
Yeah.
at work. Do you remember that?
Yeah, the memories that has just brought back
Yeah.
is
I
amazing.
bet if you smelt it now,
We never
all
had
those
imperial
memories
leather.
would be flooding back.
Never had imperial leather. Which
Really?
enough?
Did you have
We
the
had
green
fairy.
stuff?
We had green
Really?
fairy. We did.
And you used to wash your skin and
Used
face
to
with
watch
it?
skin and face with it.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow,
Yeah.
amazing.
Incredible.
Yeah. Well, I remember
Incredible.
my
There's
mum
a baby on the
washing,
thing that said fairy.
yeah, washing my dad's collars with this. And it was a massive
Wow.
long bar that you had to kind of cut with a big knife. And they used to warm the knife to cut the soap. Yeah, because then it would melt through.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this massive bar is about 2 foot long.
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to get that from down the market.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was it. So that kind of soap used to come in a very large wooden box.
Wow.
Yes,
Soap box.
that is the soap
That's
box
the
that
soap
we're
box
talking about.
people used to carry about with
Very
them.
large wooden box. that
Brilliant.
They could stand on it.
Brilliant. I'm on my soap
Yeah.
box.
I'm on my soap box now.
Brilliant.
That's the soap box.
Do you know who tried to get on a soapbox and failed?
Oh, go on.
The EDL. To be fair, it's a little while ago, but I've just not had a chance to get to this one. I've not had a chance to get to this one. But
I
it's
just love
brilliant.
the EDL.
It
They
is
are
brilliant.
so
They're
funny.
a constant source of amusement.
I know.
They're absolutely brilliant.
Everything about them is hilarious.
Do you know where they
Even
gathered?
the way they look.
Yes. Do you know where they gathered? They never look happy, do they? Honestly, not a smile to be seen.
If you ever walk past somebody that's staring at their own boots
Yeah.
and looking utterly miserable,
Yes.
you can
Looking
pretty
at
well
people to
guarantee-
hate. Looking for people
I
to hate.
want to hate you.
Yes.
Look,
Yes.
look, staring at people with venomous
Yep.
eyes. Yeah?
Yep.
Like the look that you get from a cobra before it's about to spit.
Yes.
You know that look? And it's horrible.
Yeah.
They are likely to be EDL supporters.
Yes. Yes.
Bless them.
Oh my goodness.
Constant source of amusement for Junaid and I.
Yes.
Not so for other members of our communities.
No, to be fair.
Unfortunately.
To be fair, yes.
But this is one way of dealing with those kinds of issues.
Absolutely.
We've just got to point at them and laugh.
And this is exactly what happened.
Alhamdulillah.
This
Tell me
is
about it.
brilliant.
I'm looking forward to this.
Do you know where the EDL marched?
Well, they're all over the place,
are.
aren't they? But where particularly?
Manchester.
Oh, bless them.
Manchester.
And I wonder what kind of reception they got in Manchester.
Well, guess how many of them turned up?
Was it the usual number?
Yes.
Was it the usual number?
It was a little more than what we saw.
100?
Oh, no.
Oh, 50?
50.
50, right,
50.
okay.
About 50
Yeah.
of the group supporters showed up
Right.
at Piccadilly Gardens
Yeah.
in Manchester.
Yeah, I know
So
it
the
well.
centre of Piccadilly Gardens was penned off
Yeah.
so that rival groups could be kept
I like,
well apart.
I like the term penned.
Yes.
Because where do you keep pigs?
Yeah, exactly.
In a pen.
Exactly. And that's where they were. Because 50 of the group supporters showed up.
Yep.
Guess how many anti-fascists mounted a counter-demonstration?
500?
300.
Oh, bless them.
300.
Bless you, Mancunian
300. We
beauties.
love you, Manx.
Beauties.
We love you, Manx. And it
We always have
prompted,
done. But even more so
Even
now.
more now, but you haven't finished it, I've not finished it. It prompted a huge security operation with police officers seconded from forces across the northwest to make sure the event passed off without serious incident. 50 of them turned up. There were more of the other protesters.
Alhamdulillah.
But the thing that got me was the Manx turned up, and there's a picture.
Oh my God, look at that.
And basically, to describe it, there's a lot of bright yellow, because that's the police officers.
Police in high-vis jackets.
In high-vis jackets, and there's loads of them. I mean, there's got to be 60, maybe 100.
I'm going for 100.
Yeah, and horses, and they are surrounding what it looks like is a small group of people, which I'm guessing are the EDL,
supporters. Yeah.
And
so they are being kettled.
They are being kettled
by the
be
police.
Kept safe. Not that the anti-fascist would do anything, but it's just so that nothing stupid or silly happens.
They are kept safe.
But get ready. The chant.
Go on.
The chant from the Manx.
Did they spell it?
No, this is the chant from the Manx.
Oh, right, okay. Cool.
So the anti-fascist protesters, who we love and adore, our beautiful Manx chanted, "There have been more members of the Sugar Babes." Who are you? Who are you? There's been more members of the Sugar Babes. Who are you? Who are you? There's been more members of the Sugar Babes. Brilliant. I love you, Manx.
Fantastic.
Manx, we love you.
Fantastic.
Not only did you
see-
outnumber them,
we're
not
seeing
only
this.
did you turn up with smiles on your faces, not only did you turn up loving the people around you, and therefore with a sense of joy and amusement, you then did the very best thing you can in this situation.
The more I see of this,
and it's not argue, it's not shout, it's not scream, it's
wonderful
just
people
take the
out of the EDL. The more I see of this, the more I see
there are more members of the Sugar Babes.
There are more anti-EDL, anti-fascist protesters at any of these marches countrywide.
And who always looks happier.
Exactly. Do you remember the day when we joined the NF?
We joined the NF.
We've done a video about it.
We joined the National Front.
Check it out
if you want to go online and have a little look.
Check it out on YouTube.
Find our video where the two white Muslims joined the National
Front. Have a look at that.
Yes.
It was utterly ludicrous.
It was.
Those people are just thickos.
Yep.
Desperately sad. With
Just
nothing else going in their
wanting
lives
to be miserable.
other than misery and hate.
They just want to be miserable and they want somebody to hate.
And our guys brought food.
Brought food.
They brought poets. They brought speakers, entertainers.
Drums.
They brought drums. They brought
drums.
They brought loud.
They brought
clackers, very loud things.
Rattles.
Very loud
clackers.
things, including us.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
We were
Wakefield.
rattled. People of Wakefield,
your
attention, please. The world famous introduction from Brother Yusuf here, and it got them.
It got them.
People stopped shopping.
Everybody stopped and
turned round. It was brilliant. It was absolutely a day to remember. Do you know what I remember more than anything?
My sunburn.
Yeah. You say to me, "Oh, I forgot my hat. Can we stand in the shade?" I'm like, "No, come on, it's beautiful." He said, "Please." How long were we in that sun?
30 seconds.
Literally a minute.
How long does it take?
A minute. And eventually I went,
seconds.
"Oh, you look," and we went in, and we went under a not tarpaulin, you know what I mean, a thingy, gazebo. A pagoda, gazebo. And the next
day, I could not move.
As you stood next to the street, people were stopping.
Yep.
They thought you were at a red light. Honestly, I've never seen anything like it.
People were waiting to cross, thinking I was some kind of Belisha beacon.
It was. I've never seen
glowing.
anything like it.
I could be seen from the moon.
Yes, it was extraordinary. Oh, and so we joined the anti-fascist
pinky glow that day.
It was lovely. It was lovely. It was brilliant. It was brilliant. So Manx, you've done us proud.
Manchester,
well
once
done.
again.
Not only did you outnumber them, not only did you stand up with smiles on your face, your chant was, "There'd be more members than the Sugar Babes."
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alamin.
Brilliant.
Love these guys.
Love you. Well done. Well done. I know that happened a little while ago, but I couldn't leave it any longer without commenting. Brilliant.
Alhamdulillah.
Brilliant. Thank you. Thank you.
Alhamdulillah. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi
wa barakatuh.
Are we all on?
I can't believe
Something's happened.
that we actually still get allowed to actually do this.
I know.
This is just crazy stuff.
People keep getting in touch with thumbs up.
I know.
I'm like,
thumbs up.
Are they in Australia?
Is that
Is that actually a thumbs down? And Google's got confused.
clearly? So get them off.
Yes, get them off. Get them off. Or does it mean different things in different places? Like apparently in Roman times, when they wanted to kill a gladiator, they put thumbs up.
Yeah.
Or not down. Not thumbs down. It's the opposite of whatever.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
or they wiggle it or something.
Yeah, whatever.
But if they put that in movies, people don't understand. And it's not unlike people in other countries not fully understanding when we put two fingers up. That's nasty, that.
Yep.
That's a little bit mean.
Yep, it's not just saying the number 2.
Yeah, I'm not saying the number 2.
No.
No,
I'm not saying peace.
No, am I sat
to somebody behind me.
Yeah, nor is it V for victory. Even though Churchill tried it, he tried to claim it back, didn't he? Reclaim the symbol.
We're having that back.
We're having that back.
But no. Thumbs up emojis.
Yes.
When was the last time we got a toilet emoji? I mean, it was a long, long time ago, that.
And even that was somebody we knew.
I know. Tell us what you think.
Tell us what you think.
Toilet popped up on the screen.
It transpired, that's why he listens to us.
Or maybe that's where he was whilst listening.
Yeah.
We have this effect on people.
Yes, it was. Yeah, it was. I think it was in reference to the.
We are like a diuretic.
The heritage radioium.
Like Imodium. Oh dear me. Anyway,
another brilliant day though.
I'm looking forward to this.
Another brilliant day.
Yeah, already. I'm a little tired, if I'm honest.
I'm a little tired.
I'm not quite myself.
Oh.
Well, I clearly am. Because if it was, you'd be talking to somebody else.
Yes, exactly.
I am myself.
You look.
But I'm a little behind.
Are you?
I'm a little tired.
How often does that happen with me? When I get a beat behind, and it's just weird because conversations just become a bit. And I'll say, I'm sorry.
It's a bit like that satellite link. There's about a second
two
gap.
on his sketch. It's a 2 on his sketch. I keep answering the question that you've asked 2 questions before.
Brilliant. Oh, brilliant.
Live from Helsinki via satellite. Yusuf Bashforth. Is that you? Are you a beat behind today?
Hello.
Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt.
These new microphones are cool, aren't they?
Yes.
But the problem is, if you hold your chest, it's going to rustle like mad.
It is.
Yeah, it'll get into people's ears. If they've got the headphones on.
We're trying some different things.
Be careful.
It allows us to move around.
So when you want to beat your chest, like Tarzan,
like Tarzan. Tarzan. Yeah. Why did he beat his chest? Nobody's going to be able to hear that. Why did he do that?
Oh, no.
I understand the shouting. I get that.
Is it like a warning, or as a I am here thing?
The Tarzan yodel.
Yeah. I
get that. But beating your chest, nobody's going to hear that.
It's just a little bit.
All you're going to do is hurt yourself.
It's a bit odd, isn't it?
You're going to cause yourself a mischief.
I mean, which other animals in this great British, the great world?
Yeah,
British,
he was in Great Britain. He was in Sherwood Forest. No, that was Batman.
Could have been all of them. All of them. In this great world of ours, which other animal in the great animal kingdom beats their chest?
Well, actually, now that you've asked me that question, my brain's just answered it. I just got a text message.
It's a gorilla. So, who was Tarzan brought up by? So, that's perhaps a reason why you did it.
You know, that's what happens. Conversation
It leads you to answers.
It leads you to the truth.
That's the truth. Because Tarzan's true.
Let's try this one. How does the guy who drives the snowplow get to work?
I've no idea. It's always baffled me as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Because he's clearly not stuck, is he?
No, exactly.
No.
What do you buy a florist when he's ill?
The man who invented the drawing board. Yeah. What did he go back to?
that one before. No. Oh dear.
Where have you been for the last 50 years? Oh, man,
brilliant.
everybody's heard that one.
Oh no. Well, I have now. Oh, what do you buy a grocer when he's ill? What do you buy a fruit seller when he's ill? Somebody who sells grapes. What do you buy him when he's ill?
Oh, dear me.
Why did kamikaze pilots wear crash helmets?
Oh, you know, they're funny. Banzai! Take his hat off.
Won't be needing that.
Not today.
See you tomorrow. You won't.
Savannah.
Oh dear.
Learn how to fly. Yippee! Never learned how to land, unfortunately. Well, I'm not going to need that bit.
Oh no. Oh dear. And you know what kamikaze actually means? The literal translation.
No.
Divine wind.
Really?
It is divine wind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember watching Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and it was either the £1 million question or the one before that. Do you know what I mean? And it's just what did
That'll be £500,000.
Oh, there you go. £500,000 question. Yeah, that's what you mean. I thought you were saying, no, that sounds like it's $500,000. No.
That's the question before.
That's the question before the million. That's right. And it was like, what's the literal translation of kamikaze? And I'm like, wait, it's divine wind, isn't it? And it's one of those things where, when you know the answer...
You either know it or you don't.
Yeah,
and when you do, you do.
Easy,
yeah.
innit?
Yeah.
That's not one you could work out.
It's like the plane that dropped the atomic bomb on Hiroshima. What was it called?
Enola Gay.
And when you know that, you know it.
You know it, or you know it.
You don't.
Yes, absolutely.
Enola Gay.
And I seem to remember... Well, first of all, it was a really tragic event because they dropped it on civilians. Completely
It doesn't matter where they dropped it.
Well, but in complete conflict with Islamic rules of war.
That was just revolting.
What does Islam say about hurting civilians?
Kill women, children.
Don't kill
people
anybody
who are not engaged in war.
Engaged in conflict.
Yeah.
So were the Islamic rules... Sorry, we've gone off on a tangent here, but it's true. Yep. If the Islamic rules had been in place, the Hiroshima and Nagasaki...
Millions more Hiroshima
citizens would still be
children
with us, or their children
would have survived.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I know it's not a pleasant
as it happens for decades and decades and generations afterwards,
yes.
the defects because of radiation was still prevalent. It was just
and also
horrific.
The things
horrific,
that you don't
horrific.
think about, I watched a programme recently and it was talking about the guys who flew in the Enola Gay.
Yeah. They didn't know.
They didn't know. They didn't know what they were dropping.
No.
And they were just told, put these goggles on.
Yeah.
Would you be kind enough to film it?
Yeah.
And they went, all right then. And they filmed it, and even they were going, what is this?
Oh my God, what have we done? Yeah.
Some of them suffered for years and years and years with the, I did that.
Yep.
I did that.
Well,
it's
generations
horrific.
later, and I'm sure we've had this conversation before, but I'm not sure where.
Right.
So
it might have been on air. It might have been in a car.
We'll do it anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because this is the ploy. You know when we talk about they.
Yes.
And nobody actually knows who they
actually
are.
Yeah.
But when they dump guilt. Yeah.
Yes.
Because I heard
collective guilt. We have talked about this before.
I heard a talk by, I'm sure it was Sheikh Hamza Yusuf,
right,
who was standing at a newspaper and magazine stand in the States.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was perusing the choice of papers and magazines, what he was going to buy.
Yeah.
And there was a picture of the atomic bomb on the front of one of these magazines.
Yes.
This woman picked it up and looked at him and said, "My God, what did we do?" Yeah. Yeah. And he said, "Hold on there, lady.
Hang on, love.
Who's we?"
Yeah, who's this wee pale face?
Was it you? Because I'm sure it wasn't me.
Yeah.
So who is this we that you're talking about?
Yep.
It wasn't you that did that. It wasn't your fault.
Yep.
It wasn't me or my fault. It happened before we were born.
Yes.
Yeah. So don't let them dump their guilt on you.
Yep.
Which they do at all times, because everything's in the name of the country, isn't
Yes.
it?
Or
if
the
you're
world.
part of that country, then you have
Absolutely.
acted in accordance with whatever
Absolutely.
whatever vile act took place.
And the sorry, I had a text message in my brain then, and it's been deleted. It's gone. It's gone.
Been deleted.
What were we just talking about?
It'll be in the recycle bin.
Oh yeah, sorry. The collective responsibility. It's like they keep saying, "We are killing the planet."
No, it's not me.
I think
I'm
you'll
not.
find the people who are earning fortunes decimating the rainforests are
They're
killing the planet.
Yes.
The people who are mining in America, where they literally just take the top off a mountain, push it down the side of the mountain, flatten everything there, just so they can get to the whatever they want, oil, coal underneath.
Don't get.
I'm trying to think what they call it, but they basically
I'm trying not to get onto one subject.
They knock the entire mountain off. So we
Frackers.
Well, yes, absolutely.
I mean, I'm not allowed to say that.
We're not allowed to say fracking, but I have a huge problem, massive problem, and why that's come to this country. It's extraordinary. How many earthquakes? Okay, I know we have earthquakes in this country, but we don't feel them. How many earthquakes do we feel in this country?
Not many.
Not many. I can remember one in my lifetime.
Yeah, so can I, and it woke me up.
There we go. Yeah, one
but I
woke me
didn't
up.
know what had woken me up.
I didn't go, oh, that's an earthquake.
Turned over instantly, went back to my
and then the next day
snory
went,
state.
did you feel it? Feel what?
Feel what?
There's an earthquake. Oh, that's what it was.
Yes. I got woken up by something and then fell asleep instantly.
Go to Blackpool, you can feel some earthquakes.
You can.
You go into Lincolnshire, you can feel some earthquakes.
Yeah.
Guess what they're doing in Blackpool and Lincolnshire?
I can't even say the word.
Not even allowed to say the word. Extraordinary. So we are not killing the planet.
No.
Big business. They are killing the planet.
And I think
they are sat on a yacht and
we
they
often
don't give a beep
about anybody else. No. We often blame politicians, don't we?
Yes.
They're culpable.
Yeah, with their fault.
At every level. At every level they are.
Yes.
But the big businesses are the ones that drive the views of the politicians.
Yeah, absolutely.
By lining their pockets.
And you see it so much in America that the lobbyists and it's like the NRA used to have no power whatsoever. No. And then all of a sudden, they just seem to have got this extraordinary power.
Yep.
And it's like, well, the NRA say, I don't give a goodness what the NRA say.
Yep.
Oh, well, we do, because if I go against them, I won't get voted back in.
That's right.
Well, and if I don't get voted back in, I can't do any good. Well, you're not doing any good.
That's right.
You're not doing any good.
You're not doing
What you mean
good.
is you won't get paid.
That's right. You won't get your paycheck renewed.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have detoured a little here.
Well, hang on a minute. You haven't even told me whether you've got a list or not today.
Do you know, I have actually got a list.
Oh, right. Well, now you bring up the list.
I'll be honest with you.
Okay.
I'll be honest with you. It's brilliant.
You're bound to say that.
Brilliant.
You're bound to say that.
It is.
But do you know what I think we should do before we do the list?
Oh, go on.
I think we should do a bit of this.
Okie dokie.
Onwards.
Onwards.
Did you just really say that?
I did.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Wa barakatuh.
This is one of these things that I sneak in just as you're about to go live, and I didn't get you with that one.
No.
Didn't get you. Didn't make you laugh that one.
No. I was determined not
Yes.
No matter what was coming, I was determined not to laugh.
Oh, dearie. I can
So
delete that. I can
we're
delete
doing
that.
well.
Delete.
We're doing
We
well.
are.
We've done something
We're
off the list.
ticking off things off the list. We are. I can tick this one off.
Alhamdulillah.
Tick that one off. We've got to make a warning though.
Warning.
We've got to make a public announcement.
Shall I do my warning sound
I think
again?
you should.
Whoop, whoop.
There you go. Warning.
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 Whoop, whoop.
Public
Whoop.
warning.
Is that enough?
Yeah, that's more than enough.
Okay.
More than enough.
Whoop.
If there was 11 of those, it was 10 too many. No, we've got a public service announcement.
Yep.
Public service announcement. Public warned.
Yep.
Amid fear, Black Panther is loose in Scotland.
Oh, stop it.
Seriously? Residents are being urged to remain vigilant as officers try to trace the animal, which may be injured. Which makes it hungry and injured. That's something you don't want to tackle. I mean, I wouldn't want to particularly tackle a panther anyway.
Actually, sent shivers down my spine for two reasons.
Oh, go on.
Number one, you are talking about a big black wild cat.
Black
wild cat, and
When
one
you
of the
said
most aggressive.
Black Panther is loose in Scotland,
Yeah.
I thought you meant him. You know, the guy that they call the Black Panther who murdered several people.
Oh, crikey, no.
Oh,
I don't know what that... Oh, sorry, no, I don't...
Oh,
no.
horrible.
Oh,
horrible
no,
fella,
no,
horrible. No, you don't want him.
No,
You don't want him
no,
loose.
No, it's an
You don't
actual
want
Black
him loose.
Panther.
I'm not sure whether he's still alive.
Right.
But live or dead, you still don't want him
No,
loose.
don't want to mess with
No.
that. No.
No. So
No.
an actual big cat then, where's that come from?
Well, it says...
Did it escape from somewhere?
A suspected sighting was reported early in the morning in fields near the B730, a road between the villages of Drongan and Colehall in East Ayrshire.
They just want some tourists.
Maybe
don't
they do. Maybe they do. But
They
I
just
remember...
want some cat lovers.
I remember as a kid...
They want some big game hunters.
Do you remember the
going in.
Beast of Bodmin Moor?
No.
This is going back as a kid, but I remember the Beast of Bodmin Moor.
Okay.
And there were all these reports of an escaped panther.
Yeah, okay.
And this is going back to... It got to be the 70s.
And did it increase the tourism?
I would imagine it would
Yeah.
have. People going down like Nessie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Or, otherwise known as Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
I know, or Sasquatch the snow one. The snow equivalent, Sasquatch. I don't know.
No, it's Bigfoot.
Bigfoot is Sasquatch. Yes. Do you know how I learnt that?
Go on.
$6 Million Man. He fought Sasquatch.
Did he?
Remember? Yeah. It's amazing
I
what I
don't
can learn
remember
from
that
TV.
episode.
TV taught me everything I know.
Same here. Which is why I'm grasping for the basics.
I got a master's.
required.
I got a master's.
life.
I got a master's degree and realised I was educated beyond my intelligence, so I went back to TV. Everything I know is from television. Everything. The area of a circle is pi r squared. Did I get that from school?
No. You got it from
Doctor
Simpsons.
Who.
Oh, Doctor Who. Simpsons.
Yes, Simpsons. Simpsons. Alcohol. The creation of and solution to all of life's
All of
little
life's problems.
Oh, it just sums it up. Just sums it up. Oh, my goodness. So, the Beast of Bodmin
Having
Moor.
the worst day of my life. No.
You're having the worst day of your life. So far. It's genius.
What a
It's
motivator.
genius.
Brilliant.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, but I remember the Beast of Bodmin Moor. And people would go down to Bodmin Moor to look for this.
To find the beast.
Yeah. And they were saying, it's the Beast of Bodmin Moor. Is it prehistoric? And somebody went, well, actually, it looks like a panther. Oh, that's all right then.
Oh, that makes it fun. I'll tell you what.
Oh, well,
I'll just
nothing
skip,
to worry
I'll just
about then.
skip down there and just have a
Nothing
look
to
around.
worry about then. I said, oh, my goodness. Residents, but this is in Scotland. Residents are being urged to remain vigilant as officers try to trace the animal, which may be injured. I think we've already said that. An animal expert has also been brought in to help confirm the panther's identity. What, John?
It was Trevor.
If they'd have said to help confirm whether or not it's a panther,
or not.
what's he going to do? Corner it and... your papers!
Your papers, please.
Papers, please!
Identity, thank you.
To confirm the panther's identity?
That's just madness.
I mean, if it's a talking panther, that'd be worth so much more.
What is your name?
Scottish SPCA Animal Rescue said, we have liaised with Police Scotland and informed them that we are unequipped to deal with such an animal and therefore will not be involved in investigating the incident. Jobsworth! What a quote from not the RSPCA, the SSPCA.
Oh, fantastic.
The Scottish SPCA, who just went, no to do with us. All yours. Oh, it's just brilliant. It's a joy. It's a joy.
RSPCA, Royal Society for the Prevention
Yeah.
of Cruelty to Animals.
Yes.
And then I heard about the RSPB. I
Right.
was thinking about the Royal Society for the Prevention of Birds. What have birds ever done?
Yeah, what have birds ever
Why do you
done?
want to prevent birds?
Somebody got caught out by a seagull one day on Blackpool Front, didn't they? Somebody looked up.
Looked up.
Right. I'm starting a new Royal Society.
for the Prevention of
Prevention of
Birds.
birds. They're dead to me. You know what they are?
Dead.
Dead to me.
Dead. Might as well be birds. But I mean, a massive cat. So there's a few things don't kind of ring true about this.
Yep.
Number one, how has it survived? Maybe eating wild rabbits and wild
be.
wild creatures. poor things.
Yes.
But two, where did it come from?
Well, that is a very good question.
Which zoo is missing.
Well, that's the thing.
If you were a zoo,
Yep.
you kind of know if
You'd
your
probably
panther
know.
went missing.
Elephant, giraffe. Oh!
Elephant,
Empty
giraffe,
cage.
Empty cage.
Yes.
Yeah.
What used to be in there? Oh, don't worry about it.
Oh, I can't remember.
Don't worry about
Black
it.
things.
We'll just paint a donkey.
Little pussycat. Just paint, we'll paint a dog black.
Mummy, why is that dog dragging itself along the floor? Sorry, why is that panther dragging itself? Why is that panther dragging itself along the floor? Oh dear.
Oh, as if anybody would.
Well, you see, the thing is,
Oh,
right,
God, they
it then
didn't.
goes on to quote some of the weird things that have happened of late. Last October, a Eurasian lynx was shot dead after escaping from a wildlife park in Wales.
There you go. I'm
Escaping.
I'm
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
I'm fine with that. I'm happy with that.
In September, a beluga whale was spotted swimming in the River Thames.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
happy with that too.
But if this was in LA or
Yep.
California, I'd be going, I know exactly where that's come from.
Yep.
You know, when these rich people say it would be a great idea to have something as a pet,
Yep.
and then it grows up.
And then it becomes
just
too big
turf
for them
it
to.
out.
Yeah, they kick it out. Yeah.
So apparently it's rife.
Wow.
Rife in America. Monkeys found all over the place, chimpanzees.
Yeah.
You don't want to be catching monkeys up by, it's not Newcastle, is it? It's the other one. Sunderland.
No.
Oh no, bless you. Hey, it's a French spy. But yes, and the old horror stories of the 70s, which was the alligator in the New York sewer system.
Sewer system, yeah.
Because they did used to find alligators
yeah.
in the
In
New
the
York
sewer-
sewer system.
yeah.
Do you know why?
Go on.
Because people would buy baby alligators,
And
thinking,
then-
aren't these cute? And then as they grew up, thought, oh, I need to get rid of that.
Yep.
Flush it.
Flush it down.
And they used to flush it down the pan.
Wow.
And it'd end up in the sewer system. And in the sewer system,
Outrageous.
okay, it's not the life you'd want, but there was plenty for it to eat.
Outrageous. Yeah.
Kept it going, but put it in a bit of a foul mood. So,
I'm sure it would. Dear me.
but I'm reminded of, did you ever see, it is a beautiful film. You can get it on YouTube. And the guys were actually interviewed. I can't remember if it was you. I watched a program recently about Howards.
Yeah.
And it was phenomenal. The history of Howards.
Yeah.
It was phenomenal. It was all about all the different things that they would sell.
Incredible.
And they sold pretty much everything. You could get whatever you wanted.
Anything in the world.
And a couple...
They would guarantee to get it for you.
Yep. Two American guys, living in London at the time, went into Howards and saw a lion cub.
Wow.
A real one.
Wow.
And went, we'll have that.
Oh, no.
We'll have that. It's actually a lovely story.
Okay,
just so you know,
good.
there's a happy ending.
Okay,
They
good.
stitched it back on. No. No. So they bought this lion cub and absolutely doted on it.
Yep.
Treated it beautifully, but it grew and grew and grew.
Yep.
And it got bigger and bigger, and they've got film of it because they shopped in Howards and bought
Yep.
a lion cub. They were not shy of a few quid.
No.
Do you know what I mean? And they fed it, but it grew and grew and grew, and it used to play with them and roll around, and this thing was immense. And you know when it went up and put its paws on their shoulders,
Yep.
it was taller than them.
Wow.
It was immense. And so I'm not sure if they took it back to America or if they lived in London for however long it was. But when it was a couple of years old, they went, we just can't look after this anymore. We cannot look after this anymore. Right, what can we do? We'll release it in the wild. Luckily, they didn't release it in the wild of Scotland. They went to Africa.
Okay.
They took it to Africa, and on the plains of Africa...
Did it survive?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, like I say,
Brilliant.
it's a beautiful story, this one.
Brilliant.
Beautiful. So I believe they took it to Africa, and they released it into its natural habitat, and it literally, you're there in tears as it's being released, it literally looked back, and then just went. It was like, thank you, and off it went. Disappeared.
Wow.
Great story if it ends there, right?
Yep.
Doesn't.
Okay.
10 years later, they went back
Okay.
to see if they could find it.
Yep.
So they're there in these plains of Africa.
Did it find them?
It found them.
Oh, beautiful.
And they've got it on film. It gives one look at them, and then it just comes and it's charging at them. You know, like...
Yeah.
da-dum, 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 jumps and just grabs one and starts licking and licking and licking and licking and licking, and it's all over the other one, and it's just like, I was in tears. I'm thinking, I'm watching, thinking about like what it's an absolute joy. Amazing. It's a thing of beauty. Licking it, and then it just suddenly goes and disappears.
Yep.
And you think, well, if that's all it was, well, he's gone, he's scared. No, comes back with a lady lion and a cub. So it's like he's saying, hang on, Daddy, look at this.
Daddy, come and
goes off to get mummy and baby, brings them,
meet my family.
And they don't set upon these guys. The lions, you've got to watch it.
Amazing.
It is absolutely incredible. It was made into a film, and you can catch bits of it on YouTube, and it is a thing of beauty. But if you're in Scotland, beware, my friends. Beware. The Black Panther strikes back.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi
wa barakatuh. I need some more coffee.
Yes, always.
I need some more coffee.
Always.
I need some more.
We just had one.
No, I'm serious. I actually need some more.
So we need some more.
Need it.
Intravenous.
This is not a want.
No.
This is a need.
This is a need.
Yeah, and if they did intravenous coffee...
can you imagine?
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
I'd buy that.
Yes. Yeah.
I'd buy that.
I remember somebody saying, coffee shops, nonsense. People want
They'll never catch on.
They'll never catch on. Coffee shops. Look at it now. Every street corner.
I know.
In fact, not even every corner.
I know.
There'll be 3 on the street.
I know.
3 on the street. You can go
various
you can
different
get
types.
petrol now, and you can get coffee.
Get coffee.
Proper coffee.
Yeah.
From a proper coffee making machine.
Yep.
Not how it used to be.
Yeah.
Do you remember the old vending machines, the coffee, the things in that? Awful. What number do I press? Whichever one you want. They all taste like beep.
It's all the same.
All the same.
All the same.
Horrible. Not anymore.
Not anymore. It's proper coffee.
Full on.
It's
cold
Costa coffee.
Cold coffee.
Costa coffee.
I like cold coffee. I'm a freak. I've always liked cold coffee. You're going to pass me that?
No.
Not other people's cold coffee.
Just seeing if I still have
Not
some.
other people's.
I was just hoping beyond all hope. Hopelessly hoping that
if you look this time, there might be some in it.
I've lost all hope, but I was still hopelessly hopeful.
Do you remember as a kid and you'd look again? Maybe there's some in it this time.
Yeah.
No.
This time
Still empty.
No. Still empty.
There'll be people out there that don't know what we're talking about here. But there was a time before we converted that we believed in Father Christmas.
Yes.
And I'll be honest with you, there's part of me still does. Oh. And I remember as a kid, waking up. Oh, he's not been. Because they used to be put at the end, all the presents were put at the bottom of my bed.
Yeah.
Wake up, still not been. Wake up, still not been. Wake up, yes! It's amazing.
Wow.
It was amazing. Wow. So I understand you keep looking.
My illusion was shattered at an early age.
Well, let's not, because there might be other people listening.
My brother
woke
me up.
Yes.
I was 4 years old.
Oh.
He was only 5.
We're broadcasting to a nation, remember?
I know.
So let's not...
My brother woke me up, took me downstairs.
Yep.
Opened the door to a crack. Said, look. I looked. And all I could see was my mum and dad. Putting out a load of presents.
Oh.
And he said, see, it's them. I always knew it. I went upstairs and cried myself to sleep.
Yes.
Yeah. No, my illusion shattered, gone.
Yes.
Finished. From that day forward, no longer did I have that belief.
Which is why I'm saying maybe we shouldn't share stories.
And do you know what? Do you know, actually it's an important thing to share.
Oh, is it?
This.
Okay.
An important thing to share is this.
Yes.
Because how is Santa portrayed?
Jolly fat man.
Jolly fat man with?
Huge beard.
Huge white beard.
Yes.
Yeah. If you go to any church and look at pictures, how is astaghfirullah that this even happened, but it does. And even the churches were told, no graven images.
Absolutely.
They should know better. It should not happen. This is second commandment number 2.
Thou shalt
not have any graven images.
Yes.
And the graven image is any image depicting
life
from the heavens, earth, or under the sea.
Or under the sea.
No graven images.
Heaven,
That's
earth, or
commandment
submarine.
number 2.
Yes.
So they shouldn't do this, but
Nope,
when they
but
do,
they do.
and they do, I went to the Sistine Chapel
Yes.
and looked at Michelangelo's work. It is
Wow.
phenomenal
Yeah.
what that man did.
Wow.
The art is just mind blowing.
Yeah.
6 years of his, and he wasn't actually a painter either. He was a sculptor.
He was a sculptor.
He
That's
didn't.
right.
He didn't even want to paint the ceiling, but he was forced to.
Goodness.
And that is, it's just
My goodness.
incredible work.
It's a wage.
But it portrays a man
Yes.
with a big white beard.
Big white beard. Yeah.
So, as a child, you are expected and told to believe in that
Yes.
as your deity.
As your God.
That's your God.
is an old man with a white beard.
That's what you are
Yes.
told to believe.
Yes. If you've got a load of children from around the world.
Likewise, you are told to believe in Santa,
Yeah.
the thing that the person that comes and gives you great things once a year, as being an old man with a
white beard.
big white beard.
Ah.
Very soon after that, you're told that that is actually fiction. So in your mind, you're saying,
You're
well,
linking
okay,
the two.
what other bits of that are fiction then?
Right.
And I can promise you that
Right.
that runs through the psyche of children.
Interesting.
Because it actually does. Because
Interesting.
it did with me.
Wow.
Yeah?
So
So
it
all
can
of a
rock your
sudden,
faith
you are calling into question your entire faith.
system.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm glad that happened with me,
Yeah.
because that's something that I've carried with me all the way through.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
that system of belief was rocked when I
Yeah.
read the Quran.
I was just about to say.
And it was rocked for all the right
led
reasons.
you to the truth.
And it led me to the path that I'm now walking. Which
God
again,
bless your
I'm
cruel brother.
my cruel brother doesn't know how good he was. And he, to this day, because I'll never tell him
No.
the good
No.
that he did.
And he'll not listen to this rubbish.
No, well, actually, he actually does.
I know he does. Morning. Hello.
Rob,
How are you? Oh dear. Brilliant.
No, my phone just went off. I thought it was him.
Yeah, yes.
It wasn't, no, somebody else.
It would have been quick.
Somebody else.
It would have been quick. Oh my goodness. It would have been quick. It would have been
Somebody
quick.
else. So,
Oh, lordy.
so what we've got is to be careful what you tell children.
Yes.
And be careful of the images that you put in children's minds, because they
absolutely.
carry those images.
Yes.
And then
there are emotional ties and links.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
massively emotional
Yes.
ties.
Yeah.
So be careful. So if I inadvertently give the game away regarding this fat jolly guy in a red suit called Santa,
Yeah.
then I have no apology.
Yeah.
It's time.
Provided it's not tied to number one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get it? Get
So
it.
you get me?
Yes. I get
Am
you.
I got?
I get you.
Am I got?
get you, bud. Get you. Yes. And do you know another thing that can reinforce your belief in Allah?
Yeah. Go on.
Allah created the earth,
Yeah.
the heavens,
Yep.
and everything in it.
Yes.
So it also means that Allah created the moon.
He did.
You think about that. Allah
Yeah.
created the moon.
The moon.
And it's mentioned, not just mentioned, it's celebrated in the Holy Quran.
Absolutely is. Yeah.
And it's said that it gives off what kind of light?
Reflected light.
Reflected light. How cool
Nur.
is that?
Yeah.
Nur.
Which is
Reflected
not.
light.
It's not light emitting.
It's not light.
It is light reflecting.
Yes.
Yes.
How
So
cool
I
is
used
that?
to think the moon shone at night.
Yes.
Because the moon shines.
'Cause it
It doesn't.
shines.
It shines in the sky.
You have moon
Yeah.
light.
But in the moon does not emit its own light.
Yep.
Because there's nothing on it to emit light.
Yeah.
It's just a lump of barren rock.
Yes.
Whereas the sun, for example, is a giant ball of burning gas billions of miles away.
Absolutely.
In space.
Yes. 93 million.
And it continues to burn at a rate which gives us the light and the heat that makes the Earth capable of sustaining life.
Yes.
Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. How amazing is that?
Yep.
And when you look into the inky blackness of the night sky, how many
Yes.
stars do you see?
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Billions of them.
Yeah.
What are they? What are
Suns.
they? They're all suns.
They all have
They're all
their
suns.
own satellite.
And they've got their own
we aren't a
orbital
mere
systems.
satellite.
Absolutely.
Around that sun.
Orbital
It's
systems.
absolutely incredible.
Yeah, and
So-
each in its rounded course.
Yes.
The Quran states.
Yes.
Each in its rounded course.
Yes, so
in
they're
other words,
orbiting.
it's all orbiting and spinning.
Yeah. And what
it's
else
all
does it
spinning.
say?
And verily,
We are
expanding
That's
it.
right. That's right. And
What have the scientists
what
now
what was
learnt?
Stephen Hawking's famed for acknowledging?
The universe is expanding.
The universe is expanding.
Yep. And arguably
Wow.
the greatest mind
Yes.
since...
Well, in fact,
since
sorry, it had already been
other great
stated that the
minds.
universe was expanding. So he went the other way and said, well, if it's expanding, it must have started from, and he took it all backwards.
Yeah.
But it's working on the assumption that,
Yeah.
or what has been proven factually to be the case, that
Yeah.
it is expanding.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. So the moon, amazing.
Yeah.
Do you know why the moon's there?
because it stops us from being hit
Yes.
by other things that are
Yes.
hurtling towards us.
Which is why it's massively pitted.
It's
And
got
that, in
holes,
all-
hasn't it?
It's got holes in it. It's got big divots.
Big
Looks like a big
dents.
golf ball.
It's been smacked.
It's amazing.
It's been pelted
And if you think
throughout
about it,
the eons.
when something hits something else,
Yeah.
little bits fly off.
Yeah, they do.
Do you know where some of them land?
Go on.
On Earth.
Really?
And a
Because
massive...
my serious thought there was that they'd get burnt up as they come through the atmosphere.
Well, let me
Which
rephrase
is
that
what
then.
meteors are.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
A meteor
Yep.
is the thing that you can see burning up and it
Yes.
leaves a trail.
Yep.
A meteorite, you'd think that would be smaller, but it's not. The meteorite is the one that actually gets through and
Yes.
plummets back to Earth.
Yes.
Yeah.
When does it become a meteorite?
When it hits the
When it
hits
lands on the
Earth.
Earth. A meteor, and when they say, oh, I found a meteor. No, you haven't.
No, you haven't.
You found a meteorite.
Yeah.
A meteor becomes a meteorite when it lands on Earth.
when it hits the
Yes.
Earth. A meteor
Well-
just burns up and causes that big thing with a flaming tail.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
You
yes,
see?
yes, 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 yes.
Yeah. Shooting stars, as they call them.
A moon chunk.
Uh-huh.
Yes. A moon
chunk of moon?
chunk has fallen to Earth
Oh, where?
in Vietnam,
Wow.
and it's been sold.
Okay.
Now it's a chunk. I mean, it looks like it's a big handful. It looks like the size of a rugby ball.
Okay.
And I'm guessing significantly heavier.
I'm guessing
we'll
it will
no
be.
doubt find out.
Yeah.
But you know, if you could say to Neil Armstrong, go on, you must have brought some back. You must have brought
Yeah.
some back. How much might you pay for that bit of moon rock?
Well, there's a lot of people would want it.
Yes. Yes.
And there's a lot of wealthy people, and if they want it
Absolutely.
enough,
This
the price
is
goes
basically a rock.
up. A piece of rock.
It is a rock. But what a piece of rock.
Absolutely.
And it's just sold for $600,000 at auction.
Wow.
A lunar meteorite, considered one of the most significant ever found, has been sold by a Boston auction house. The chunk of moon that fell to the Earth as a lunar meteorite
Yeah.
has been sold at auction for more than 600,000. Boston-based sold 612,500, winning bid for the meteorite, composed of 6 fragments that fit together like a puzzle. It came from a representative working with the Tam Chuk Pagoda complex in Nam province in Vietnam.
Why don't you just say working in Vietnam?
Yeah, working in Vietnam. But it was a the meteorite comes in 6 pieces, but they fit together.
Wow.
Weighing a total of about 5 kilograms, 12 pounds.
12 pounds.
6 bags
Right.
of sugar.
Can you
So it's
imagine
like
that
6 bags of sugar.
thumping down?
Thumping down, exactly.
You wouldn't want to be hit by that, would you?
Exactly.
In fact,
exactly.
You wouldn't want to be within 10
No, you wouldn't.
yards of that.
No,
falling.
you would not.
No.
And it's known as the moon puzzle.
Wow.
Because they fit together to make this chunk. They
Beautiful.
expected $500,000 and it's gone for over 600,000. But it's just awesome. It's just awesome. And you look at that and you go,
Fantastic.
oh, look at that.
Wow.
Look at that.
That's amazing.
It's
Do you know what it looks like?
Go on,
It looks like moon rock.
it looks like moon rock. It looks like rock that's come from.
Close your eyes and think of what moon rock might look like. It's that.
It looks like dirty cheese. Because apparently the moon smells of cheese.
I'm sure it does. Green cheese, of course.
Green cheese, of course. Oh, brilliant. So a huge chunk of the moon being knocked
Amazing.
off, come to Earth, been sold. That's how valuable it is. 600,000.
Fantastic. Well, you know, you're not going to find much of it. are you?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And when you do, what a find.
Oh,
I mean,
brilliant.
if you saw it fall,
Yes.
You wouldn't live to tell the tale.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Not if you're within shooting distance of
That'll
it.
have come down at some speed, that, won't it?
Absolutely
You know
would,
what I mean?
yeah.
That wouldn't have just gone... Boop.
In fact, I wonder how it was found. Does it say how it was found?
That's a very good
because
point.
it would have dug a fairly deep trench when that
Yes.
hit.
And did they see it land?
Yeah. I want to know.
It's considered one of the most significant lunar meteorites ever found because of its large size and because it has partial fusion crust. The meteorite was found last year in a remote area of...
Vietnam.
Yeah. Well, actually, that's weird. It says the team was in Vietnam, and then it says the meteorite was found last year in a remote area of Mauritania in northwest Africa. So, which is it then? It came from a representative working with the Tam Chuk Pagoda complex in Ha Nam province, Vietnam.
Yeah.
Right. So that must be where they came from.
Yeah.
My apologies. They found it in West Africa.
Wow.
But experts believe it may have plunged to Earth thousands of years ago.
Ooh.
Oh, that makes it even better. I'm even more excited now.
It's thousands of year old
Thousands
thousands
of year old moon rock.
Wow. Do you know
Wow.
what? Do you know what?
Amazing.
If I had £600,000,
I know. I think about it.
I'd have to think about that.
I think about it.
Yeah.
You'd sell your house, live in a tent, and say, "But look at the rock I've got.
But look at this rock.
Look at this rock.
this.
Do you know where that came from?
The moon.
Do you know how long ago it came from? It
Thousands of years.
thousands of years.
Thousands. Whoa, what
Yeah,
a
but you're
story
living in
that
a
is.
tent. Yeah, but I've got a
Yeah,
chunk
but I've
of the
got a
moon.
moon rock. How cool is that?
You can't leave your tent, or you might nick it. I never leave this tent.
It's got my moon on it.
I think we need coffee.
I told you I needed that 15 minutes ago.
I know.
And here we are, still no coffee.
Oh, so
tell you
more of
what.
that after this. More of this after that.
More of that after this.
More of this
after
after
that. Inshallah. Okay, you start.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Wa barakatuhu. You caught me there. People probably even heard me giggling. I'm like, oh no, I'm still pulling this towards my face.
You start.
I normally get the extra second because you start.
I know. Which is why I said, you start.
Oh, no, I can't. I'm going to hit myself in the face with this. Boom. Assalamu alaikum. So that did very much.
Do you know what's really Moorish?
Well, apparently
Those.
What's going on there? Ooh, this PC
Wonderful.
is in battery saver mode. Ah, there's a reason for that. Yes,
Not
let me do
plugged
that. There we go. Not a problem.
Get it plugged in.
I will do. But I'll finish this first. Oh
yeah, forgot. We're on live radio.
We're on live radio. Oops. We're on live radio, and I'm going to do the next thing on my list because it allows me to do a joke. Can I start by saying this is a joke? Please don't get upset. This is a joke. Are you ready?
I'm ready for a joke. Yeah.
What's brown and runs out of cows?
Go on.
Isle of Wight Ferry. Because cows is a dock. It's a dock, you see. And the ferry's brown. Do you get it?
Got
Do you
it.
see what I did there?
Got it.
For people writing in, don't ring. Don't ring. Don't ring. Now.
What's about 7 inches long, brown and sticky?
I don't know.
A stick.
Oh, dear.
It's not what you think, is it?
It's not. You're right. It isn't. It isn't. Oh, so the Isle of Wight ferry runs out of Cowes Harbour.
Yeah.
And it used to be brown.
Cowes.
Cowes, absolutely right. Cowes Harbour. Well, I've got a new joke about the Isle of Wight ferry.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Isle of Wight ferry hits several yachts and runs aground off the Isle of Wight.
Nice.
Yeah, it's not a joke, is it?
No.
It's true.
And I guess I'm going to guess here that this is going to prove us right yet again.
Oh, we'll see. We will see.
We will see.
I bet you're right. It says the Red Falcon came into contact with a number of boats while trying to berth at Cowes Harbour. Operator Red Funnel said. None of the 40 passengers aboard were hurt. Aboard the ferry.
Yeah, exactly.
What about the guys in the yachts?
That it nudged out of
This
the way.
ferry's huge. Have you
yacht-
seen the size of
yacht's
it?
tiny.
A member of the public had called 999 reporting cries for help from within the harbour. However, this was someone on board his own vessel calling out to try and alert the master of the ferry of the situation. You can shout as loud as you want.
He ain't going to
You are not going to get... That's like the bloke running the Titanic. That iceberg didn't stand a chance.
That's right.
Didn't matter how much it shouted, did not stand a chance. The Coast Guard said the vehicle ferry, which left Southampton for East Cowes at 0700, got into difficulty an hour later while entering the harbour in low visibility. I am looking for anything alcohol related, and I'm not finding it. You could see a maximum of 5 metres in front of you. And I heard shouting and a sort of clanging, like a metallic sound. And then, nothing.
It was kind of like a
dear.
boat hitting boat sound.
Oh, yeah,
And
yes.
then
It sounded much like
all the screams were
boat on
gone.
boat action.
And all the screams were gone.
The vessel came to a halt about 50 metres. Wow. It's almost like trying to stop an oil tanker, isn't it?
Unbelievable.
Oh, off the Esplanade. So it was going to smash into the Esplanade.
So,
It has since been refloated with the assistance of tugs and has been cleared to be relocated to Southampton after Coast Guard surveyors completed an initial assessment. Oh, dear. So the Isle of Wight ferry, or a ferry coming out of the Isle of Wight, has had a little bit of a mishap. It's crashed, it has. It's crashed.
several times.
Yes.
Into tiny
Into
vessels.
several tiny vessels. But I just like the idea of one of the people on one of the vessels going, Stop!
Stop!
I'm in this here yacht.
Crunch.
Crunch.
And
And somebody saying, did I just hear a clanging sound? That sounded like boat on boat sound. That sounded much like the sound you'd get when a ferry smashed up a yacht.
Subhanallah.
But it stopped 50 metres short of the Esplanade. It was going to ram the
But
pier.
surprisingly for this story,
Yes.
surprisingly,
Not
it hasn't
alcohol
proved
induced.
us right.
yeah, it's not
Because
proved us right this
wasn't,
time.
It wasn't the captain of the ferry being under the
No,
influence at
under
all.
the influence.
He
No, it
just
wasn't
couldn't
Greek
see.
after all.
He just couldn't see properly.
Yes.
Yeah, not like the Greek fella, yeah, who was
Yeah.
and decided to.
Got off that ship pretty quick, didn't he?
He left there pretty
Yep.
sharp. I mean, a captain always goes down with his ship.
Yeah, not that one.
Not that one.
Nope.
No, not if it was him. No.
Nope.
What did he do? He just went.
Yeah, got on
He
a-
did one.
Got on a thingy.
Did it take him 2 days to find him or something? Then he
Oh, I
turned
don't
himself in. I can't
Oh,
remember.
really? Oh, I don't
Yeah, something
know.
like
Sounds
that.
about right.
Yeah.
But that
Crazy
was
story.
awful.
That was horrible.
Awful.
And a lot of
Didn't even
people-
sound an alarm.
No.
Just got off. Went, I think
went-
this might be going down.
I'm
See
off.
ya.
Yeah. I'm off.
Terrible.
That's my lifeboat there.
Yes.
I'm having it.
Yes, that's my
All to
Lilo.
myself.
I'm off. Oh. Yeah, he said, I'm in trouble. I better lie low.
Because you can do a lot of damage with a boat.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
Especially if you sink it.
And if you're not fully compass and if you're not fully in charge,
Yep.
yeah, you can do an awful lot of damage to the
Yep.
boat itself.
Yes.
But more importantly, the people on board.
Yes.
Yeah. And there's an awful lot can happen because here we're talking. We've mentioned this before, haven't we?
Go on.
Here we're talking about hundreds of tons
Tons of metal. Yeah.
floating
Trying to
on
float.
water.
What's its natural state? At the
Sink.
bottom.
Go down.
Yes.
Is
Sinky,
its
sinky.
natural state?
Not floaty, floaty.
No, sink.
So it doesn't take much.
So if you go around hitting smaller vessels,
Yes.
and
And
they
esplanades.
puncture you,
Yep.
you've got a big problem.
You've got a big problem.
So it makes a lot of sense.
this was
as
a car ferry.
as the captain
How
of.
heavy would that be?
Oh, it's full of cars as
Yeah,
well.
it'd be, it'd be solid anyway, but can you imagine if that's got to also
Subhanallah.
take the weight of a load of cars?
Subhanallah.
Oh,
That's incredible.
I remember when I was taking delivery of my first brand new company car, because when I got there, I got picked up somebody else's who'd left.
Yep.
Dead Man's Boots.
Yeah.
Dead Man's Boots car it was.
Yep.
Ordering my first car. I've been so excited. And a ferry went down. Not a ferry, a transporter went down with all of this makes vehicles and motorcycles on it. And they were washing up on the coast of Southampton.
Wow.
I was like, please don't let one of mine do it. It wasn't. But it was just at that time where you're thinking, oh, no.
how much
please
damage?
don't.
How much damage can you cause? And you think when a
Well, the
ship
boat
does
itself's
go
going
down-
to be worth a
Do you know
couple of
what?
quid.
You know, when I was dealing with clients,
Yes.
investment clients,
Yes.
investment clients, and I encountered some in one of my branches, and it was a couple and their son and daughter.
Right, yeah.
And they all came in together as a family.
Yes.
And that was most unusual, because I'd normally just get the
yes.
mum and dad.
Yes, yes.
They all came in.
Right.
Because they'd been paid some compensation.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. As a family. So they
Right.
decided, well, we'll invest it then. As a family.
Right. Okay.
Because the PTSD that they'd all got, post-traumatic
Stress
stress,
disorder, yeah.
that they'd all got, prevented them from doing any more work.
Wow.
They could hardly even step out the house. They could
Oh
hardly
my
wake up in the morning.
goodness.
It was terrible what had happened.
Right.
And that was the Herald of Free Enterprise. The ferry that set off with its bow doors open, wide
Yes.
open, and it got partway out into very, very deep water
Yes.
and promptly sank.
Oh, my goodness.
They were on it.
Oh, my goodness.
They were on it. The children had never learnt how to swim,
Oh.
and the parents had to keep hold of their children, knowing that they were about to get extremely wet and cold.
Oh, my goodness.
And they survived that.
Wow.
And it took them nearly 4 years to be paid out compensation.
Wow.
So they were just out in the wilderness for 4 years,
Yes,
not knowing
yeah.
what
Struggling with
they were
life.
doing. Struggling's not the word.
Yeah.
And when you hear the story and you hear it recounted, you just think, how did you how did you survive that?
Yes. Yeah.
Physically, but
And
then how did you emotionally survive
emotionally
it at the end of
and
it? Crazy.
Wow.
So, you know, when you're steering a boat,
Yep.
you got to be quite careful.
You've got to be very careful.
Particularly if you're carrying people. And particularly if you're nonchalantly
yes.
nudging into other vessels
Out of my way.
which are carrying
people.
people.
Oh my
Stop it.
goodness.
Just be reasonable about
Yes.
it at least.
Yes.
Barnella.
So, Isle of Wight ferry.
Careful.
Yep.
Careful.
Brown and runs out of cows.